Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
How was dinner last night? Because you were making the orzo. Hold on, orzo lemon, Borson
Yeah,
cheese bake.
it was really good.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you were
Did I
right.
leave out an ingredient?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was it.
It came out really good. You were pleased with it. Okay.
Yes, it was very good. I still have leftovers for
Oh,
tonight.
very
So,
nice. Did
yeah.
you eat that for lunch today too?
No, I had an
Oh,
Uncrustable for lunch.
yeah. You're big on those Uncrustables.
I
I know
know.
she
They're
loves
quick
those
and
things.
easy.
And then she introduced me to something yesterday that I don't know how I missed it in my childhood, even in my adulthood. And it's something I wish I didn't know about. They're called what again?
Grips.
Grips.
I used to have them a lot when I was younger.
See, I don't even know what
They're like little Cheez-Its. They're like in like a not octagon.
They are kind of like an
Kind of
octagon.
octagon.
Yeah.
But they also make little Chips Ahoy ones
Mhm.
too. But yeah, I got some of those too.
They looked really good. So I was kind of excited for you on that one. I got to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
that was kind of good. So, temperatures today started out a little bit chilly this morning. I had my hot coffee. I didn't venture outside, though. I kind of was like, it's a little too serious for me. But, we made it down to 39 degrees, which was impressive. It was actually colder in some spots, such as around Macomb and some other areas, too. So, these temperatures are definitely cool for this time of year. We should be in the 50s.
Yes.
And about 37 was the coldest, right? In Macomb. It's funny. This morning I was bored, so I was charting around to see who had the coldest temperature out there. And I didn't find anybody colder than really what I saw. I saw an occasional 38. I saw an occasional 39, but the Macomb one stood out. So I don't know what you did in Macomb this morning, but you got really cold.
It's pretty chilly. Yeah. Luckily, we're not that chilly right now. We got beautiful blue skies, just a few little clouds popping up here and there. But overall, things are looking pretty good right now, sitting in the low 70s, a little bit breezy from time to time, but not too bad. And the humidity, look at that, 34%.
I know.
It's definitely not as muggy and sticky outside as it was this time last week. So that is something to look forward to for the rest of your Tuesday. But tomorrow, I will say, you're still going to need the jacket. Temperatures are going to be back into the low 40s to start off your Wednesday. But again, we'll be right back to the mid 70s tomorrow afternoon. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be looking at those temperatures rebounding, at least trying to. And you can see that the forecast trend, while we rebound to about 80 degrees Thursday, we do have a weak front coming through. It represents the only remaining chance for rain we have this week. And it's only a 20% chance on that. So there you go. It'll be cooling us down a few degrees Friday and Saturday before the warmer stuff moves in by the end of the weekend.
Yes. So right now, just that chance for rain Thursday night and into Friday. So you may not even be awake when that chance comes around Thursday night. And I think it'll be more so east of I-55. I know this is one of our long range models. I just looked at one of our short range models that really had it made more so in Atala, Leake, and Scott counties, really. But that was pretty much the extent of the rain, if any, Thursday night and into Friday. After that, things move out, and we're looking pretty good. Crystal clear heading into this weekend, and it's gonna be pretty nice. It will be a little bit on the cooler side. We say cooler, just a few degrees below average Friday and Saturday, but as temperatures climb back into the 80s Sunday, it's definitely going to be much warmer heading into next week. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be looking at much warmer conditions. Next week we could be flirting with 90 degrees again, at least getting close on Monday. I don't know that we're going to quite hit it. Last week we hit that 90-degree mark, which was something interesting. But fortunately, we don't see a lot of that in our future. But we're definitely shifting warmer next week.
Yes.
We don't have a lot of weather to talk about, except for the fact that it's pleasant out now. There's minimal chances for rain ahead, and it turns warm next week. I mean, that's basically the bottom line. But the stormy pattern is gone, at least for the time being. We don't see it for the next couple of weeks.
No, yeah. But I will say we are watching the Mississippi River, especially out in Vicksburg right now. It's at almost 31 feet. The flood stage is at 43, and it is expected to crest to about 48 and a half feet by this weekend. So something that we'll keep a close eye on. I know I listened in earlier this morning that I think Felicia will be out live from Vicksburg tomorrow to talk about what we're going to expect for the the river levels out there.
And once
so.
we get close to flood stage, we do see some roads start to close.
Yeah.
And 48 is not the highest we've ever seen. So let's just keep that in perspective. But it's certainly going to be on the high side, and it's going to cause some issues in that area. So we just want to make sure everybody's aware of that, especially in those low-lying spots. This really is more of a Vicksburg issue than anything else, just because of the way it's orientated. You also have a port of Vicksburg, too, which is a very busy port, and they're going to have to take some precautions as well. But it's more of what's happening upstream that's causing the weather downstream, something to keep in mind.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Just relatively quiet for the next couple days. So
let's say hi to Ty Foreman for Yazoo City.
Hi, Ty.
Hey, Ty. Thanks for checking in with us this afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. See if anybody's posting on my Book of Faces page here. I'll take a look for you real quick.
Looking pretty good.
No, I think we answered everybody's questions. That's what happens when you answer everybody's questions. You just,
This is what happens when you have quiet weather, I guess.
So Alice McKenzie said, hopefully it stays this way a long time because the storm is very close to Raleigh. And the crew was great. So I appreciate all the work that you did. And we have a tornado map, too, that we'll be showing today on the news in case you missed it yesterday that plots it. It was a very weird tornado track. It was from south to north and then made a right turn at the end, which we expect the right turn, but it's not normal you see a south to north storm like that.
Yeah, it was very interesting when I remember covering it. It almost looked like it was two different areas of interest that were like trading off, but I guess it just ended up being just one.
Right.
So. But yeah,
it was interesting nonetheless. Well, we appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for checking in with us today. We hope you have a good one. You can catch Ashley here on Studio 3 in just a few minutes. You can catch her again at WLBT News at 4 and 4:30. I'll be on WLBT News at 5 and 6. And then we're back here at 6:30 this evening for another update on this beautiful weather. Until then, folks, you have a great afternoon, and we will see you all soon. Bye-bye.